Okay, so you're ready to write your book. What format do you use to write a book?
In this video, we're going to give you some help on coming up with a format so that it's easy for you to jump in and write your book. The first couple are profile and narrative.
We'll also talk about autobiography and how-to. These are all formats that you can choose to prepare the information that you want to share with your reader.
And the way you choose is what fits best. So we're going to go through each of them one by one. Then you'll get a clear idea of how each one works and which one is best for you. The first one is profile. And this one's quite easy because you are focusing on one individual or one organization, and you're giving background, you're telling how they work, what's the secret of their success, what it is that made them memorable or important to the reader.
The narrative is the true chronological story of how everything happened in the story that you want to tell. Just follow it chronologically all the way through.
So that one is pretty easy too.
It's very easy to write.
The next approach for a format is autobiography. And since you are the expert and you are telling your story, you know your story. And you're just possibly telling the background, how you came to this business idea, and then how it changed your life. You'll be giving people really the key to your success.
The how-to format, of course, is just how to do something. Some of the procedures that you've done, you go step by step and describe how they are done and how you did them. These usually have a lot of photos, they have a lot of diagrams that you explain along the way.
Charts and things.
You just show people how things are done.
Yeah. Before we move on, we would love to hear your comments. When you look at those 4 formats that we've presented, which one sounds the most useful to you? Which one would best fit your book? We love to get your comments because we read the emails we get and we'd love to get a conversation going with you.
Once you choose your format, you're one step closer to writing the book because you now know what the structure will be.
The content that for your book is the determining factor on the format. It will become obvious as you're researching, as you're gathering your information and writing down your notes. You will be able to see, well, this one works. Of course, these are not the only formats available. Yeah. There are lots. As you put your book together, you'll be able to figure out a format that works for you.
Now, getting your story down is more important than the format, especially at this point. If we were to use a construction analogy, the format is like showing the building down on a napkin, writing it down, then you can take that to the contractor or the architect and say, this is what my book is, okay? That's your format. Now, when you get your blueprint for that house, that is your structure. And we'll be talking about structure in another video, but the format is just the preparatory beginning of your book. When I wrote writing content, I decided to use the how-to format. And yet the book contains narrative. It talks about how I got started and how I began writing magazine articles and online content. So it's a kind of a combination how-to, narrative, and also it has a little bit of my history in it, so it's a life story. My point is there are many combinations of these 4 formats that you can use. Decide on one, though, that is the most important, and the other ones will come together and support that format that you chose.
We have a free gift for you. It's a book preparedness assessment. It will help you analyze where you are in the process of getting ready to write a book. We believe that you will see that you are more ready to write your book than you thought. Click on the link below and you'll be one step closer to writing your book.